But we in a different age nowadays. The realest missing and the clumsy listening got the people tripping. My brethren, they be really bugging. That's on God. It's time to raid the place. No warrants, no warnings, and the counterfeits is getting seized cause they don't fit the bill. They ain't stamped with the same seal. Too many blind to see the right on the wall. They need that real something they can feel. They got their hands out. It's time to stand out from the knockoffs. Be authentic, be a diamond. They some cuties. I can almost swear I saw them on Canal Street. Man, they got a fool. Everybody claiming they can do the job, but they missing tools. They play the same song, but you got a different tune. March into your own drum. Follow your heartbeat, see? Someone hate it when you true stitch and cut from a different cloth cause they fabricated, or so it seems. Cheap vision, selling bogus dreams. Elevation of the bulls, activating. That's facts, Jack Black, how everybody acting shallow now. Big bro, they wildin' out, can't see you. You're at the table now, prepare to place they starving, fam. 100 honest, tired of the cheering of the nonsense. Though they all fans, it ain't cool, time to redecorate and you know make room, all love bro. From Baltimore to Brooklyn, I put that on your Timberlands. Now the picture clear and you focused in. Time to hop in, photoball, talk to him, gone. I talk to him, I talk to him, gone. Talk to him, I talk to him, gone. Talk to him, I talk to him, gone. Talk to him, talk to him.
What's going on? What's going on, people? Talk to him, Con, and talk. Well, no, it's Dion.
You.
Yeah, man.
Just talk to me nice, baby.
Just talk to me nice, Mister. Just talk to me nice. But yeah, we back here. April 1st, April Fools. A lot of fuckery been going on in April Fools. Tom Brady, fuck ass. Said he was retiring. No, we know your old ass ain't retiring. You get to deflate the balls.
Gronk did retire though.
Yeah,
so
he really did. He did it before this.
The best tight end I ever seen play, personally.
You said you ever seen?
Yeah, me, Dion. I mean, it's great tight ends. He just
No, you okay. You right.
I ain't like Antonio Gates. He was cool for like 3 years to me after they started. And I never like Antonio Gonzalez because he don't block, and I don't like the Chiefs. I ain't like him with the Falcons either. He was corny. So he was corny with the Falcons. I like Shannon Sharp though, but not since he got on first take. Is that
first take, Undisputed? Yeah, Undisputed.
Nah, he sounded like a preacher to me ever since he got on that show. He's a clown.
He's a sucker, bro.
Definitely a clown with the fucking
I'm scared. Like,
Mr. Sucker, Mr. Sucker. But
I liked him when he played though.
Yeah, when he played, he was good.
I liked him when he was on Hard Knocks. When they had him on Hard Knocks.
Oh, when he was
yeah, he's funny. When you get to actually see him behind the scenes, he's funny. He's a funny guy.
He should be that when he out there on TV.
He funny on TV, but the problem is he's a clown at the same. You can be funny but respectful.
That's why niggas. I mean, I don't get it. Niggas love the clowns. That's why niggas love Floyd. He keep doing clown shit and everybody love that nigga.
Damn, you know I'm a Floyd fan.
Yeah,
I'm a big Floyd fan. That's the only guy I'm a fan of.
Yeah,
period. Everybody else is clowns to me. That guy.
He's a fucking clown, bro.
Self-made billionaire off his own back.
Right.
Everybody wants, as a black man, you should want the same thing. And he put people in position to do better, saved his money, he was wise with it. So people don't like a lot of things he's saying. I agree with that. But Floyd Mayweather came from. He was a child put up for abortion. Not abortion. I apologize. Not abortion. That's rough to come back from. You came back from abortion.
Yo came back from abortion. That's a strong nigga, man.
No wonder he undefeated.
Damn. You come back from abortion?
Nah, but he was adopted. And he came back from adoption and everything. So that man, when you really actually write down what he did and was able to accomplish in his life, that man is a miracle.
Colin Kaepernick came back from abortion.
I don't want to hear that.
Adoption too,
I don't
right?
want to hear that. No. I'm not gonna hear that. He didn't grow up in Grand Rapids.
We talking about that Nipsey Hussle. We gonna talk about that.
You might as well get straight into that.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about that Nipsey right now. Man, it's fucked up situation. A man that was really, taking back his neighborhood and making it good, and just I don't know, man, like. He was killed by his homeboy. Basically, what it's out to be now is some fuck shit. So it's basically, like I said a week ago, I don't need no friends if motherfuckers gonna keep stabbing you in the back anyway.
You don't need no friends. You don't need no enemies. How these friends is made these days.
Hell yeah.
Damn, you don't need no enemies. But I mean, I don't know the gist of the situation or what happened or what caused the altercation, anything like that. But I do wish my condolences on that man, even though most people don't like some of the stuff he was involved in. But outside of everything, that was a good, hard-working man who tried to make something out of his life, make something out of his neighborhood.
Hold up. Like, what were they happy about that he was involved in? What, because he was a rolling 60?
Yeah, people don't like gangs.
Yo, man.
Everybody does not like gangs. This is not new news.
That nigga was a rolling 60, and he ain't throw that shit in your face like most of these niggas is, man. Like,
because I don't think he was active.
You don't have, like... But that shit don't go nowhere. I don't see like niggas like you can't just throw that shit away. Like he was still gang. Like
but
he rolled everybody that he was with still was gang.
But
so
that don't make everybody like gangs. Though.
But it don't mean that everybody like gangs. But because the nigga them you don't like gang don't mean that you don't like what that motherfucker stood for. Like
I didn't just say that.
No, you said motherfucker.
I said people don't like some of the activities he got in, but what he stood for as a man. And try to change his situation, change his community, and better his environment. Most people tend to agree with, and that's what I said. I said a lot of activities he was doing as far as the gangs and a lot of stuff he got into involving in gangs and just the community he was raised in. Most people don't agree on and aren't fond of. But outside of that, what he stood for as a man, people respect, and that's why a lot of people are mourning his passing. Because I mean, that man tried to change something.
Shit, I thought everybody was gang the way motherfuckers scream gang, 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 gang.
Yeah, but but that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like a lot of people start the conspiracy theories. I don't really do that with people.
Yo, that shit blew me, yo.
Typically, like, 'cause this just happened yesterday. I typically don't talk about stuff that happened yesterday. I always wait for things to pass so you can get all the information about what really happened. Because we don't really know the shooter. It's supposedly it's a rolling 60 guy he was familiar with that he grew up with, but we don't really know the shooter. But just everybody uses
if the police brought that bitch out there and niggas is talking about it that was there, they know who the fuck it was. It's no.
I'm saying it's not concrete until charges is solidified. Until that, it's all hearsay.
Yo,
that's all we don't know for nothing.
Make shit concrete. We just motherfuckers don't wanna admit to the shit.
Street don't make nothing concrete.
Shit, if I seen you blow a nigga head off and everybody around seen you blow a nigga head off, it's just up to you to beat the case. I seen a lot of niggas blow a nigga head off and still come home the next day. So,
excuse me. But just let this be a lesson to everybody. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. I tell everybody this. You gotta stay 10 toes down no matter where you at. You need to be aware of your surroundings everywhere you go, and don't feel comfortable or even with the people you trust unless it's family. Cause like most people saying it's a guy he grew up with. So you don't know how to play these people sometimes. The only people you could really trust. I trust my family. If you can't trust nobody, you gotta trust your family, especially the ones you was raised with. You gotta. If you can't trust them, who you gonna really trust? Because those are the people that's the first people you open your eyes and seen.
Fucking kids.
If you can't trust them, then who you gonna trust?
Trust me, some niggas can't even trust their family. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I agree with that. A lot
some motherfuckers can't. So at the end of the day, it's like you really can't say you trust your family at the end of the day, man. Like, because sometimes the person that's not even family is there for you more than your family. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, sometimes family just be some bullshit. Because family could be more jealous than a motherfucker outside looking in.
Yeah, but typically it's going to be the outside nigga looking in that's going to try to kill you. That's going to try to rob you. That's going to be jealous. That's going to be envious of what you are. That's not going to understand what you had to do to get to the top of that mountain. They're just going to see that you at the top. And they want to be where you at. So that don't be family that be doing all that. Family, they a lot, like some people got family, they be hating on you a little bit because they don't like the way you change more times than not. But your family do be wanting you to strive and prosper if you got a good family. Not everybody don't come from a good family. I'll say that. But overall, your family should want you to do better. But with Nipsey, that wasn't family.
I mean, for years the nigga was family.
Nah, and I think, and I used to tell, look, this is something I used to tell my ex-girlfriend all the time. Like, your friends is not your family. Your family is your only family. Your friends can never be your family. Don't call them girls your sister. Don't call them your brothers. They not your cousins. They not your family. Because at the end of the day, if they really going to have to pick between you and them, they going to pick themselves. Well, family going to try to pick both of y'all. They going to try to put y'all to keep everybody together. Friends going to pick themselves 9 times out of 10.
I seen family pick themselves before they pick that fucking blood. Hey, so that's why, for me, if I'm gonna trust anybody, it's gonna be my wife and my kids, bro. Like fuck all
That's
that
your
other
family.
shit. Yeah, but outside of that, I'm like blood. Like my wife, not my blood.
That is your blood. Y'all became one.
No,
Y'all ain't married yet.
right. And even when you become one, she's still not blood. I couldn't give her my fucking blood to save our life.
Hey, soul,
you know what I mean?
soul, your soul connection is stronger than blood
So
connection.
you right, but at the end of the day, she's still not blood. My kids,
She's soul.
Our kids are our blood together. But you got motherfuckers out here that's never been family, but we grew up with them. That still come to you, help you out in your family, or do nothing but shit on you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it could go both ways. Like, you just have to have a tight-knit family.
Hey,
if you don't have a tight-knit family,
I
then
say this
it doesn't
before
mean
I get back
anything.
to the Nipsey thing. Sometimes your family shit on you for a reason. Sometimes that's what you need to hear. Like, that'd be the hardest part. Like, sometimes your family tell you exactly what you need to hear. You don't want to take it. And your friends going to sugarcoat it for you. Sometimes your family not going to help you in situations because you ain't supposed to be getting help. You got to figure out your own. That's the part about becoming a man, becoming an adult. Sometimes you got to figure that stuff out on your own with no help, no assistance. You're supposed to be having them cold days in the winter, hot days in the summer. You got to go through that. You got to starve a couple of days to appreciate the food you get.
When we speak on that, then it's like, if they can't come to you, why should you help them? You know what I'm saying?
Look, and I believe each one teach one. You should always help each other, but you gotta help yourself. I don't. Think,
and I ain't talking about financial or nothing like
I don't
that.
think nobody
Some
should help
motherfuckers just
nobody.
need a
I think you're supposed to get it
conversation.
on your own. And I mean, everybody's supposed to
Nipsey
help each
died
other.
Nipsey died for not having a conversation.
He did. I don't know.
He died over not having a conversation.
We don't know the whole gist of it,
bro. If you come back with a gun and we come from the sand lot, if you come at me with a gun and we came from the sand together and we been through so much shit together, we fought shit and all that together, you came at me over with a gun, bro, what the fuck? Like,
listen, you know the city we was raised in. You know the city that we live
yeah.
in. That ain't nothing new here.
Ain't none of my niggas came at me with no motherfucking banger. That's a fact.
Listen, and I ain't
and I fought my niggas before.
Listen,
so at the end of the day,
you remember G-Rock?
Yeah.
G-Rock, word on the street was he got popped by his homeboy.
And that wasn't his
and
nigga.
That's the same situation. That's
different.
No, I'm not saying it's different. What I'm saying is, like, how you saying that's not his nigga? Yeah, the nigga that killed Nipsey wasn't his nigga either.
Right.
Once he killed him.
Right.
But before that, they was niggas. You feel me? But even with the whole Nipsey thing, and I ain't gonna sit here and act like I was a fan of Nipsey. Like I was telling my brother today.
I was a fan of Nip.
I just listened to the first Nipsey song I liked ever, and that was "Riding Around with the Racks in the Middle." That's the first Nipsey song I ever liked.
Came out this year.
Yeah, it just came out. I was like, oh, I like this. This Nipsey is rocking. You feel me? I was gonna actually download this album.
No, I've been busting Nipsey.
And I thought about that the morning he died that afternoon. Like I literally, that's how it happened. I was thinking about, like, man, I need to download this Nipsey album, and he died that afternoon.
But that's how niggas is though. No, you don't be really famous in the black community anyway until motherfuckers die.
But I really wasn't.
Like no one, a lot of people didn't know who the fuck G-Rock was until he died. So.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people still don't know G-Rock.
And a lot of motherfuckers didn't fuck with Scooter until he was killed.
I will say, and I'm not gonna be one of them people that be like, I hate how everybody on talking about they listen, like, yeah, everybody want to be fans of him. None of he did. I'm not a fan of him. I was a fan of who he was as a man. I wasn't really a big fan of his music. But his death, I wasn't sorrowed by his death. I wasn't shocked by his death. I actually didn't feel any emotions at all. I ain't gonna lie, I stopped caring about entertainers, and I put this on everything I love. When Scooter got killed, I cried, and I never gave a damn about an entertainer after that.
For real, you cried?
Hell yeah, because that's the first.
Oh, that's your generation type of nigga.
But no, yeah, that is my generation. But that's the first nigga from my generation that could made it out this city, that was actually trying to do something.
Shit, this shit.
And he got popped.
For this shit, for me, because I followed Nip, like, all the way back to fucking Bullet Has No Names, all the way to Slauson Boy. You know what I mean? Like, I followed Nip before motherfuckers, like, and it's deeper than that for me too anyway. So I follow him because of love, you feel me? Like a couple of the homies. But
and for the record, Nipsey Hussle was not African American.
No, he wasn't.
And he was not black. He was, and I cannot pronounce this word, and I've been trying all day. It's like Eritrean.
Yeah, he was African.
It's a
His father was
in Africa.
And his mother.
But yeah, he knows his descent. Black. He was not a black man. He was not an African American. He was Eritrean.
He was the first black. His father was
Eritrean.
What they say is the first blacks in Africa.
And I only say that to let everybody know: find your roots, because there's no such thing as black. He does not. Even on his wiki page, they tell you exactly what he is. Yeah, find your heritage. He knew his heritage, and that's why it gave him a sense of purpose.
He didn't know what his name was at first, though.
Yeah, but he figured it out. That's what I said. You gotta find your history. But he became. That's how he was. I ain't gonna say that's the reason why, but it gave him a bigger purpose than just being in the gang, just hanging on a corner. He actually wanted to own something. He wanted to do something with his life. He wanted to be something. And even when the cops came and took it, he redid it again. Even when his brother got out of jail, they had the hustle T-shirts on the corner. He did it again. He saved up his money. And he did what he needed to do.
That's what I was tripping on how motherfuckers saying.
My homeboy's been telling me that for years. The first person who told me that was Tank. Like, if the dope boys actually saved their money and opened businesses, there would not be this many problems in our community. There really wouldn't. But y'all take all your money and y'all buy Gucci belts, Fendi,
time to fuck up. We're not gonna sit here and act like they buying real shit, bro. But that Gucci belt's going right to left, not left to right.
All right. Well, we ain't gonna say clothes. We gonna just talk about they buying activists and weed and perks, and you buy that MCM bag for that chick you just met, and you trying to crack, and you gotta buy that Acura that the police gonna take, and you gotta get that poster redone so you can hide your gun in it. How about you put your money back into your community?
Oh, you hit a couple guns, huh?
No, I just know how it go. Just how about you change your community? How about you help the people that was just like you growing up?
I be fucking up. I ain't never had a gun. The bitch is all in me my seat.
Yeah, that's why you get your upholstery redone on the inside so you can hide it.
That's too much money for me to get.
Hey, they learned that from what was that? Them niggas in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
What was the guy name?
I need to.
In 01.
I know what.
Big Meech and them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's where they learned it from. They learned it from that because they. Stop buying strippers. Like my homeboy said, stop buying strippers. Spend your money on something.
I never went to the strip club.
I did. My homeboy got a lead check.
And when I did go,
first place we went.
I never spent no bread, yo.
Hey, this girl had a vibrating tongue ring. That's all I need to know. Woo! I was like 500 that day.
I never
quick.
spent no
30
bread,
minutes.
bro. I never spent no bread in the strip club. You never spent none? Fuck no.
It wasn't my money.
For me, that shit don't excite me like there's some niggas wrong.
Oh, she was exciting me, all right.
That shit came.
First time I ever seen a vibrating tongue ring in my life. I said, what is this? I don't think I was old enough to get in a strip club.
Oh, yeah, so you was extra hype.
Was I?
But yeah, though, man, they killed that nigga, man. And he, like I said, he was doing a lot of good shit in the neighborhood. He brought up the neighborhood, was putting a lot of, and see, he's taking a lot of drug dealers off the block, giving them jobs and shit, changing the atmosphere of, you know, Crenshaw and shit like that around, and just changing the atmosphere. So for it to happen like this, I hope that the people that, I mean, his brother and them still keep his legacy over there going, man. And I send my condolences to his family. Yo, and then they said his daughter was there. That shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie. That's some whole shit. But for me, this shit was like when Biggie died for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When Biggie died, that shit hurt me, bro.
I wasn't alive when Biggie died. I was alive. I wasn't.
But you was probably young as shit. You ain't understand how that feel.
I tell everybody, the first two songs I remember hearing was Bone Thugs and Harmony, Meet Me at the Crossroads, and Jay-Z, It's a Hard Knock Life. So anything before that, I don't know.
That shit hurt.
It doesn't register.
It really did hurt. Like, I ain't gonna lie, for me on this one, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. Like, I didn't cry, none of that other shit. Like, because niggas met him twice in Atlanta. That was it. Yeah, I mean, from my man Eric and shit like that. But
they say death come in threes, and this is funny. In this last week, the very first thing that happened, I think Tech Nine died. R.I.P. Tech Nine died. Tech Nine
Razor Blades, more plates.
He was the second rapper, battle rapper I liked outside of Reed Dollars. Then, like the next day, I told you my homeboy got hit with the life charge.
Right.
So he's serving life in federal prison. He ain't coming out. And then, like 2 days later, Nipsey got killed. So to me, that's 3 deaths for me. I'm out. You feel me? I ain't trying to be third.
That's crazy.
But just a segue from that to the speaking on trying to change the community, we gotta change these schools, man.
Hell yeah, these schools fucked up, bro. And I ain't gonna lie though, for real. Yo, these teachers getting paid, right, to uphold rules and shit, right? And they ain't doing none of that shit. Like when that Patterson shit, the teacher just sitting there waiting for the shit to go down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand. And I ain't gonna lie. Like, the teacher probably was like, shit, I hope he probably take up for himself because these motherfuckers been bullying him too much.
Look, if y'all not aware, a young man, age 16, 12th grade student named Bernard Hopkins was charged with first and second degree assault for stabbing a classmate in Patterson High School that was bullying him. It's a video on World Stars, a lot of other stuff. But, no, you can't expect, and my parents always taught me this, you can't expect anybody to defend you but yourself. Ain't nobody gonna step up for you. So, but we, at the same time, we gotta be realistic. That stuff like that go on in inner city schools all the time. Like, he just happened to retaliate and stab the dude. You get what I'm saying?
Shit, I remember when I was at Maryville, motherfuckers cut her throat.
That bullying that go on and stuff like that, man, that's real. Like, that high school pressure, that's real. Especially in the lower funded schools, not the polys and stuff like that. When you go to a zone school, it's real. I tell everybody, I went to a zone school, and all I learned in school was how to shoot dice. That was it. I don't remember doing no homework. I don't remember. I didn't go to school whole 10th grade and pass with flying colors.
This motherfucker said shoot dice.
So that school system, our school system is broken. This is just a microcosm of it. And they charging that man with first degree. They charging him as an adult. Yeah, that man is not an adult.
The fucked up thing
I
about
disagree with that. They want to change the rules when it benefit them to put black men in jail. That's not a grown man. That man cannot go to the bar. That man cannot go grab cigarettes. That man cannot join the military. He can't die for this country. He can't fight for this country. But you call him an adult, and he was the one getting bullied. He defended himself. Like, that's not cool. That ain't right. Y'all basically telling people don't defend yourself, get beat up. Ain't nobody gonna come help you either, and you still gotta go to school every day, but don't do nothing about it. Nah, that ain't cool. I think it's wrong. Ain't nobody really stepping up for him. I don't hear nobody free Bernard Hopkins. What's going on with his trial? Everybody just said a student got stabbed and kept it moving.
Yeah, and that's some bullshit because at the end of the day, right, for me, I just feel as though like having kids in school shit, right? If my kids talking about they getting bullied and all that shit, where the father at? Like, we gonna have a conversation. If he talking crazy, then I'm gonna tell you whip that motherfucker ass next time. It's like it's so fucked up because
that's not how a child gonna carry it. Like, you know that. What child really gonna come home like, Mom, Dad, I'm getting bullied?
Shit.
And then they want you to come save them.
See, that's because at the end of the day, right?
How that's gonna make them look in
some
school?
Parents do not let their kids know that they could come talk to them, yo. If your kids don't come talk to you, like especially young kids, if they don't come to you, be like, oh, blah blah blah, this going on. Then what the fuck are you even a parent for?
Listen, a lot of kids come to talk to their parents about several different topics, but that don't mean they feel comfortable talking to them about everything.
That's because the parent don't make them feel comfortable, bro. It's whole different things. My son came and hollered at me on some shit. And what he do? Went in that bitch Karate Kid the fuck out the little nigga, you know what I'm saying? Listen. Because at the end of the day, it's because you like when I was coming up, right? Motherfucker tried to bully me that one time. I never told my mother. You feel me? Because I already knew what my mother was going to say.
My mother told me I couldn't come in the house till I beat him up. So I already knew what it was.
My mother wasn't on that shit.
My mother was on that.
My mother was coming. My mother was coming up there, bitch, with me. And we was scrapping. Her, me, his mother, and me was going to scrap. It wasn't my mother. And at the end of the day, for me, I was like, that's too much shit. And I ain't want all of that. So when I told her, like, this motherfucker, she like, you want me to come up there, you gonna handle it. I went to school and I handled that shit. I ain't had no problems at Maryville no more. Listen. Like, none. Niggas was my friends after that.
You have to elaborate on what you told your son, though.
Oh, for me? Well, I asked him what was wrong. He was just saying it was a little motherfucker in there, kept bullying on him, trying to like basically take things from him. And I told him, like, look.
How old is your son?
He's 11.
How old is you gotta be to be in high school?
What?
Like 15?
14.
That's the bullying we talking about.
Nah, because...
Wait, I need to finish. Let him finish.
Bullying has...
You told him what? Finish.
Yeah, so basically I just told him, like, fuck that shit, like, straight up. Like,
that's exactly what he said.
Yeah, I said, fuck that shit. I'm like, no one bullies you. No one takes shit from you. Okay. I said, at the end of the day, you're becoming a man. You're a few steps away from high school. Okay. You got to nip this in the bud right now. So this person gonna probably follow you and think they're gonna keep doing shit to you. Right. Go there and whip his ass flat like that. He called me. His mother called me and said, "Yeah, he your son." I'm like, what you mean? He beat the shit out of the little boy. Facts.
Okay.
And now, when I went on the class trip with him, that same little motherfucker that was fucking with him, his protector now.
Oh, that's interesting.
He holding his pocket.
Huh?
He holding his pocket.
Man, my son had that nigga holding his shit. My son was buying shit. The little nigga was holding it for him and everything. That's a fact.
Hey, go grab me some cookies, little nigga.
Yeah.
So in that instance, it worked out well.
It worked out well. It don't. But at the end of the day, right? A lot of people stop teaching their kids how to protect themselves.
Was you bullied?
For me?
Yeah.
I got bullied one fucking time. That was when I was in high school, and that nigga didn't. No one bullied me after that. After I knocked that nigga over the table, bro.
I got bullied
one
in middle
shot,
school.
Bow over the table.
I got bullied in middle school when I first moved here because I was a new guy. I was from the country. I talked different. I dressed different. I fought the whole school. The whole school. I lie to you not. I had to fight every friend I got.
The whole school at one time?
Not at one time. It's a long school day. Yeah, no, like my first 4 months was hell. Cause like
you fought girls too.
I fought girls too.
Shit,
I lie to you not.
I
fought like 4 different girls.
When I was
and
in
they'll tell you
middle
like,
school,
but this girl, I call her Big Money. She's short. I'm calling Noah. I call her Big Money. I fought her. I fought her on picture day, and we got kicked out of school. And we cool friends now. Oh, I wasn't taking nothing. No, I was beating everybody. Like, cause the first person I fought, he a crackhead now. And I'm happy about it. But the first person I fought, I ain't like him. I kept fighting him.
You know what?
Hey, I wish bad on my enemies. But the first person I fought was the pretty boy in the school, and he was cool with all the guys. Cause his ass scratching
He's speaking up for all the pretty boys.
Look, he was a pretty boy, but all the niggas liked him. He was cool with all the niggas, and all the girls liked him. Yeah, he was cool with all the niggas. So the second he want to fight me, I gotta fight everybody.
Okay. He got the nigga girl.
Yeah, but I think he want to fight me really because I think the girls like me, and I ain't know. You know how I be.
Wait a minute, you just said you were fighting girls. Now the girls liking you. What is
Look,
happening?
I only fought 4 girls.
Okay, the rest of them.
That's
the rest
because
of them I slide, let him
he
slide.
came up north with that fucking country accent. And
but I was getting all the girls.
And he was new.
No, I was real quiet back then. I was quiet. I was shy.
I can't believe it.
But I had I was slick.
I won't believe it.
But I wasn't from here. Like I was the first. I was rocking. Like I was first nigga with Hirachis.
It was slick, but it wasn't slick for Baltimore.
Yeah, it wasn't slick for Baltimore, but the chicks like it because it was different. And then my talk was different.
Always like was different.
Yeah,
that's true.
And then I had this fat homegirl who was getting me all the girls. So,
Fat homegirl,
but
she got friends.
Yeah, but before that I had to fight everybody. I had to fight everybody. No, I ain't fight her.
Oh, fought the girl too.
Yeah, I was lost to that one. She big. But no, I had to fight everybody. I remember that. Even my friends. Like my homeboy, my very first friend in Baltimore, Brian Johnson Jr. I fought him. I don't even remember what I fought him for.
Remember the nigga
but
name.
I popped him first.
He remembers his name and everything.
Cause that's my man's.
Not the third.
So y'all friends now?
No, I lost contact with him in high school. But I regained contact with him.
Kid now, though.
No, he ain't got no kids. He ain't got no kids.
He the third and shit.
He ain't got no kids. Middle school was fun though. I liked the middle school, but I got bullied in high school too. High school was worse.
What do y'all call bullying?
Someone messing with you for no reason.
If you fucking with a person to the point where that person don't feel like they safe in that environment.
I'm conflicted on this, and people talk about this a lot, and I need clarification. So,
all right, we're both gonna give our personal definitions.
You know how friends? Okay, so I can tell Khan. I didn't know Khan when he was in middle school, but I can tell he the type of person where, and you as well. Whereas though amongst friends we making jokes, yo, what the fuck you got that on for? Yo, what this? Look at this nigga, like that kind of stuff. I can tell you was like that.
Facts.
I can tell you was like, yo, you on your pretty boy shit. You know what I'm saying? And so my friends used to say that kind of shit to me.
Fuck yeah.
And so now, if every time you see me, like, okay, we in school, I'm on some dress clothes shit. Y'all like, look at this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He was.
Right. Y'all like, look
at
this.
This is true.
Hey, yo, I could tell he was in that bitch slippery early.
He had brush every day for no reason.
Did you know him?
So I was from the waves. So I was a briefcase nigga. You know what I'm saying?
In high school?
So I was that.
In high school?
I was that nigga, right?
Fuck
but
no.
This is what I'm trying to say. Your friends can say stuff to you, and it don't feel like you know what I mean.
Fucking corporate,
but it's the intent behind it.
Yes.
Like your friends, like I got an older brother, and I got an older brother and older sister from down south, and all they do is pack on you 24/7. My little sister used to cry. I remember my sister cried one time because my brother said she sleep with bacon flavored Skittles under her pillow, and she cried hysterically because my stepfather laughed at it. It hurt her feelings because the whole family laughed, and she cried.
That's a dumbass joke. I wouldn't even been mad about that.
But she's a little kid.
See the joke?
Bacon flavor.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
It's kind of funny.
See, for me, the jokes.
But she really didn't have food on her
Jokes
pillow.
not
though,
bullying,
so
y'all.
It was kind of.
The joke's not bullying.
But that's what I'm saying. So is us crack like we riding somewhere? We gonna be on the thing. We gonna crack on each other for half the ride. That makes the ride go fast. That make the ride go fast. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say that's bullying though.
Stuff.
But is that bullying?
Y'all be in the motherfucking
this is
car
what I
quiet.
say bullying is.
Girls
like,
be in the car quiet.
No, we don't.
No, they don't. They be in the car
And then they be like,
In the car talk about y'all.
then they be like,
they be in the
girl,
car
look
giving
at
the
his
extra
Facebook
gas.
page. Girl, look at this Facebook page.
Girl, let me go view his page from your page. He trying to hide something from me.
That's true.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out for bullying. So as far as guys, you know, I mean, I think you was talking about whatever, like in Mervo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody tried to bully me in middle school, and he was a bully. He bullied everybody. You know what I'm saying? He was like that. He bullied everybody, and nobody would say anything. It was just like it would be somebody else's turn, and it'd be somebody else's turn. And one day, it was my turn. And
you had him
for whatever reason, but for most of the time we back down. Most of the time we back down from him. But this one particular day, I just wasn't with it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, tell them the story.
You gotta say fuck it. Briefcase and all, bro.
Briefcase came
One day I wasn't with it. It was so dumb, though, that I'm thinking about it. So it was like I had some donuts. I went to the store. I got the donuts. You know how you had the brown bag.
Yo, put the bitches in
I was
the
gonna eat them later.
So
he was like,
you put a lot in the briefcase.
Give me the donuts. And so,
how old was you?
I was in 7th grade.
All right, y'all can hear this story.
So the nigga, I was the fuck up.
Hold on, childhood stories be the best.
He had a briefcase in 7th grade.
He was advanced. Go ahead.
So the nigga was like, if you don't give me the donuts, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Damn,
and so then I was like, I guess we're gonna be fighting it. But I didn't say it. I mean, I said it, but I didn't want to say it. But it just came out.
I guess we're gonna be fighting it.
And then everybody else was like, oh.
He was tired of that shit.
And my homeboys was like, yo, you for real? Like,
can we talk about this?
Right. So he was like, when we get to school, we were on the bus stop. He was like, when we get to school, we gonna go, like, it was like a little area where people settled.
Everybody had that little,
and it was out of the view of the administrators.
Meet behind the trailer park.
Exactly. It was like that. And so everybody was like passing the word, like, yo, they gonna be fighting, something and such. So then we on the bus. Now the anticipation is building because the bus going up Frederick Avenue. We getting towards West
Y'all caught the same bus too?
Yeah, we all on the same bus.
Is rough.
So then we get, and then I couldn't. And then the word spreading around. Everybody like, oh, they gonna fight.
Niggas is on your back like, yo,
I couldn't get out of it at this point.
You got your sneakers?
We get to the thing. We get to the area. Everybody surrounded. You know what I'm saying? It pushes us in the circle, that type of thing. And he was like, you sure you want to do this? And I did not want to do it.
But you couldn't say no at that point.
Get out of it.
Hell no.
So all I know is we get to tussling
all day long.
We get to tussling. He punched me in my face. And I didn't go down, which amazed me.
He said, oh, I can take this.
I punched him. He didn't go down, which did not amaze me.
Yo, like, fuck.
But then I thought about it. I said, okay, what the fuck do I do? I instantly went to wrestling because I watched wrestling. So I said, fuck it, I'm
a pedigree this nigga.
You DDT that nigga, yo?
I shoulda.
Yo.
I scooped him.
That was my
I went old school when I scooped him.
Okay.
Had him up in the air. Held him in the air. Fell back. Dropped. Bow. Because he had me in a headlock. And then at that point, they broke it up. Which I was happy. They was like, Teacher's coming. They broke it up. You know what I'm saying? And before I went in the fight, my homeboy was like, yo, you can't do this over a donut, yo. I was like, it's not about the donut.
It's the principle, smoke it.
Now, after that, and I seen this nigga over the summer. Me and the nigga was cool after that.
Yeah, because
he still bullied everybody else,
but not you.
He didn't fuck with me or none of my friends.
I could tell you one thing: the nigga that got stabbed up Patterson ain't gonna fuck with. Well, he said he gonna kill a nigga. So
but I don't believe that.
It's a different.
Oh yeah, what kind
but here's my thing though. Now if I had stabbed him, right? That would have been wrong.
No.
Yes. But is that bullying? We never. No,
I'm saying he definitely was a bully. He was.
I like these fight stories.
He was a patting niggas' pockets down type nigga.
Okay, so
he did not want his motherfucking powder filled donuts.
Yeah, I'm about to say
it was glazed. But this is what I realized. Here's what I realized.
He still got them donuts.
I didn't give a fuck about lunch money.
Right.
But I cared about the fucking donut.
Hey yo.
Once I already spend the money, now I'm mad. You ain't getting it after I spent it. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, is that yo?
But is that that was bullying? First of all, was that bullying?
That motherfucker wanted to fight you for the donuts. That was bullying, bro.
Yeah.
He could have said fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Like cracking jokes, I wouldn't consider that to be bullying. Bullying is when you intentionally is trying to invade someone's personal space and their privacy in order to cause conflict.
Right.
Not in order to crack a joke or to have a light fun. It's in order to cause conflict. Like, and that person is not even engaging in it. And
can we as men bully Nikki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without it involving physical violence.
Yeah, words. Women love words.
But like that's the
girl, your hair ain't done.
So that's cracking a joke there.
Yeah, but women are more emotional. With guys, this has to be. Well, most times the guys, the bullying has to be more physical.
Some of the niggas growing up today, yo.
Yeah, they words.
But I'm just trying to say, I'm getting confused.
Right, but do you guys think that the kids of today are less headstrong and weaker than
yes. Yes.
Because of who?
Because of their parents.
Because of the facts.
Because of their parents.
Because of their parents.
Parents is baby.
I'm telling my motherfucker.
You can't even fight kids. I'm not saying you can't fight kids.
I'm telling my old daughter right now, when you go to school, you beat a bitch up. I don't care, but I'm telling her now.
Because y'all know the suicide rate is so high.
That's because motherfuckers scared to tell their kids to fight back.
Listen. And then we have the cyberbullying.
But
you can't be cyberbullying.
We have a whole different element.
Log off.
I actually agree with that.
Now, if y'all saying that, whatever you saying on the bullying point, if they type the same thing, that would be why they call it cyberbullying.
But the only thing why I disagree with cyberbullying because when you log in and you keep acknowledging that person, you accept them as a friend, you don't remove them, you are allowing that.
Yo,
you can just remove them.
You just get off. I be looking for that.
Yeah,
shit,
but
though.
that's not.
They call it trolling.
That's one part. But then, like the little girls that killed the little girl that killed herself. They didn't have direct access to her no more, but they were posting things about her, and the other people saw it, and then she knew about it because they was talking about it. So even though she didn't see it, that might have made it worse for her because the other people, all of her peers, were seeing it.
I still can't say that's bullying. Because
you've been logged off.
But listen, now it's not just one person. You could have a whole entire school, not just one school, 2 schools, 3 schools, because
all the kids in the city. It could be all the kids in the city.
It could be.
They don't care for that long. They don't care for that long. Listen, my homeboy, it was a video. I know that guy be like, filet. You do the filet videos. My homeboy got crossed up bad and was on one of them videos, real bad. I mean, he fell, and they did that video like 4 times.
This homeboy?
He's grown now.
Oh, I'm talking about, so then
when it happened, like 20, I don't know.
If he's 20 anything, it is not bullying.
Okay, we'll go back to
about kids.
If he was upset, then that was soft. That was called soft.
If you're in your 20s and you're affected by bullying, then you
okay, we'll go
back.
That
was called Krispy Kreme.
Okay,
we'll go. Okay, we'll backtrack then. I don't, especially cyberbullying. You could just log off at any point. That's what I was trying to do with his point. You could just log off, and honestly, the thought process and period of how long people remember stuff is about a week. They're going to forget it in a week. Whoa. You going to have a couple years go past you. I remember you did that one thing, and you just don't care. Just tell them, I don't care. Just own up to it. Once you own up to it, everything goes a lot smoother. And the suicide rate, I say, is higher because people don't have to work hard for anything. So you don't appreciate anything you got, which means you don't appreciate the life that you have. I was just telling somebody that I don't respect somebody who got thoughts of suicide because people really are trying to live good lives out here. And they trying to figure out the best way to live, and you think about killing yourself.
No, I agree with that.
That shit funny to me too. But it's like, but for when it comes to the kids, like that girl, she was like 7, right? That killed herself. Yeah. That goes to show you that kid did not. For me, I knew how I was. Like, my mother was always working. She was always working.
Right.
So for me a lot of my shit came from, I was acting out because I had no motherfucking body to talk to, even though I had my grandma and my aunt there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can't say you didn't have anybody.
But that's what I'm saying. No.
I had nobody except for these two people.
Right.
But
Okay.
But you knew how you had to talk to them about certain shit.
But you could talk. You also knew that if you really needed to talk to them about some shit, you could.
Right. But when there's people today's world, you don't have those people.
That's true.
So that girl that was 7 years old that killed herself, that's because she didn't have a fucking father or a mother that she felt comfortable with fucking talking to, period.
I disagree with that because throughout my personal life, I always say, I think a lot of kids actually have the thought of suicide more than they actually talk about it. Youthful. Because like my little brother came to me and told me one day he thought about killing himself when he was little. When he was younger, he came and told us this when he was older.
I don't know, because my daughter said she was thinking about killing someone.
But my little brother, I'm just gonna put it to you.
Yeah.
Wait,
Look,
what?
Yeah.
My little brother.
My daughter, she's 7. She was like, oh, I could kill him. I was like, oh. Okay.
Oh, she said she could kill him.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Oh, we talking about killing is bad.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm just saying though.
But
like,
but my little brother, his parents was married when they had him. He was the only child to come out of the proper way. Parents got married first, had the child. Parents are still together. Always had both of them. My brother had a wonderful life, and he said it was just life. Sometimes, like sometimes you don't fit in. Life don't go the way you want it to. You just unhappy about your life. Period. And just get down on you. Even as a young child, that stuff affects you. And that got nothing to do with your parents.
As an adult, that could affect you, especially if
but
you're
that's
not going right.
But that's not even adult.
A lot of people
we talking about
feel
12, 13-year-old.
I just take my life and then fucking get over it.
No, as a grown man, I don't respect you thinking like that because you got too much stuff you're supposed to be handling. But as a 13-year-old child,
I wonder what they're thinking. Like, why do you feel like you can't talk it out? Or, I mean, I don't know.
Yo, she should have been able to, like, for her mother to say she didn't even know this was going on, which means you never knew what the fuck was going on. Your daughter come home,
you're not,
and you bypass your kids, bro. When you have a kid, bro, and your kid come home, right, and your kid has a different look than they had, and you know, you going to ask them what the fuck is wrong.
Well, I hope not like that.
No, I'm just saying, you ask them what's wrong.
Right, that's true.
But when you have children, bro, when you have children and you've seen this child every day in their life, and you see one day that they come home from school that this shit ain't normal. Yeah. The kids start acting differently. Like they'll go straight up to their room. Like the fuck? Okay. Or they not interacting how that's when you need to step in. There's no way that you're gonna tell me that this kid was being bullied, and that's why I tell my kids if something's going on, you can always come talk to me. But
kids do a great job of hiding stuff. You can't act like kids
There's not no kid out here that's being bullied and want to take their lives hiding shit. It's just you not picking up on it.
Well, I'm saying in general,
it's you not picking up on it.
Kids learn to lie good.
Yeah, kids do learn to lie good, but at the end of the day, when it's someone picking with your emotions, kids not strong enough to. They're not. 7 years old is not strong enough to fucking do anything that's hiding from their parents that someone's.
But what I was about to say was just because they may not feel comfortable coming and talking to their parents about any and everything. Like it's even crazy as it sounds, you really can't understand what goes on through a childhood when they think about it in relationship to you. Like, prime example, as a child, I always wanted to play sports. But I never wanted to actually do anything to make my parents have to spend money. So I never joined any sports teams because I always knew my parents would have to pay for it. And I didn't want to.
That's on you, bro. You're not getting bullied to do that.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're saying that you're not going to do it because you didn't want your mother to spend bread.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
you didn't want to play sports. You didn't want to play sports.
No, that's not what I'm just saying.
You didn't want to spend
money. That's
not
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I never even went to talk to my parents about it.
Because you didn't want them to spend the bread.
No, a lot of kids don't go and talk to their parents about certain things, period. And you can't explain why. It don't even make sense. Like, why you wouldn't talk to me about it?
Say that he said he did. Yeah, he brought up the good point, but he also said. But he also said that he did not do it because he did not want his parents to spend the bread.
The reason he's trying to I think that the bigger point is that kids could have something to say and make their own decision to not say it.
or not even.
You're right, but if your son is 7 or your daughter's 7 years old and their attitude is changing, once you have a kid, bro, and you see your child every day changing in a vision, you can tell when something's wrong and right.
Yeah, but
I'm not even around my son. My son is 11. My son don't live with me. But when I talk to my son, I can hear in his voice if something's wrong or right.
Yeah, but in a situation like that, the bigger question is, why are you thinking about or concerned about the money issues with your parents and in your household? You're a minor. Why do you even know about that? That is, I mean,
grew up poor.
Oh, but how did you? Just because you grew up poor doesn't mean a lot of us grew up poor.
Shit, I grew up poor, but I didn't know my mother was broke.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. How is it that you knew that? Did you hear?
I know. I didn't know my mother was broke until I was 15.
Let me give you
selling dope.
Prefix on
that.
that.
Help her with the rent.
Issue. Why would you even know that?
I come with two families, like my mother, my real mother, and my father. My father got money. My real mother didn't have money.
Okay.
So when I would go see the difference, like I come up here and my father would get me shoes, clothes, toys in the room, video games. I go with my mother and there's 4 kids in one room, one bed. Okay. You feel me? So I could see the difference.
You could, right.
Yeah. Okay. So I knew what poor was, and I was like, even when I moved up here and I didn't play no sports. I actually played sports when I lived down there with my mother because it was free. But when I came up here, like all the teams are like, and they used to recruit me. Like they want me to play AAU. They wanted me to play football, baseball, soccer. Okay. I used to really play soccer.
That's how you realize what the difference. Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't want to. Even in high school, my parents didn't pay for nothing for me in high school. Like I paid for my senior proms. Okay. I paid for all my dues. I paid for everything out of my own pocket. I got a job and got it myself. So I never wanted to put a burden on my parents. Like I used to not even ask them to buy me new shoes. I'd rather just get it myself. I didn't want my parents to do nothing for me really. So I never used to go to them on stuff like that. Cause my dad told me you're supposed to be your own man anyway. So that's how I always looked at it. Okay. So that's how you know.
Shit, well,
but some parents,
we had 8 niggas in the house,
around their kids,
and I didn't know niggas was broke.
Listen,
and that's how a lot of people fuck up, and they be like, "Oh, we broke. You can't do this. You never." Because then that's why a lot of motherfuckers start selling drugs.
I think you shouldn't yell at your kids.
That's a fact.
I don't think you should cuss.
No, it is, but a lot of people, it's faster. It's faster to get drug money than it is to go on application on a job, especially when you 14. Now you got to get a work permit.
Hey, open your own business so you can hire these kids before the drug dealers do. It's that easy.
That's true.
It is.
I agree with that too.
Even the drug dealers open a business instead of putting a nigga on the corner, put him behind the counter instead of in front of a corner.
I agree with that.
Like it's not.
That's a good idea.
White people do it all the time. Like, and I was thinking this the other day. I went to Chick-fil-A and I seen a young man. You could tell he was new, skinny dude, little kid. I'm thinking on my job. I would never want my son working at any of these niggas' businesses. I would never want my kid working for anybody else than me. You ain't gonna have my child doing nothing for you. Period. Like that's how I was like. That man is basically, you really get a job like that, you wasting your life. You wasting your time. He was working at Chick-fil-A. You wasting your time. That job is not gonna take you nowhere in life. Like them type of jobs, that's what I be thinking in my head. They not gonna take you nowhere. Listen, they not gonna take you nowhere. No, you gonna pick up a couple little things.
This nigga said,
there's more things you can pick up on. You can pick up on customer service, camaraderie. There's
because truth be told, these businesses be failing because niggas be trying to just get a business. The regular runaway nigga get a business, and everybody don't have no customer service. That's why that bitch go down to the ground. Taste this about to be out the door.
I disagree because the worst customer service is the best businesses. Comcast customer service suck, and you still got Comcast, and everyone complain about the customer service. They a $1 trillion business.
No, that just means that they have the monopoly. That doesn't.
They don't got the monopoly. You get other people.
I had Comcast.
You can get other companies.
I had Comcast because I worked there and it was free.
So the customer service don't matter.
Logistics that are involved with them as far as them being the best. It does not.
That just means that they also are vulnerable to somebody coming and take it over. With the right money and the right customer.
Who? Comcast?
Right.
Yeah. No one could take over them right now.
No, taking over what they trying to accomplish. Take their fan base, take their customers. Do they got terrible customer service?
No one can do that.
They got terrible, but I'm saying customer service. People think customer service is mattering. It do a little bit, like so give them free stuff.
Okay,
black businesses have the worst customer service.
Some, don't say
some of them.
Okay, so with your theory, if your son or daughter, if you don't own a business, okay, that you can employ your son or daughter in or
so what are you gonna do?
What? How are you teaching? What happens?
I'm not having kids talk. I actually got a path that I'm going on. Like it's not. There's no ifs. Like that's the whole thing. You don't. I control my life. I don't.
You know what? Your procreation. You definitely control that. You do.
Yeah,
and he condom up.
What?
You condomed up, right? You got all the condoms, right?
Oh, listen, that's irrelevant.
So how the fuck you gonna tell me that you not gonna have no kid? He fucking. So I hope you don't think that pre-cum don't
I'm celibate. I'm celibate.
What? And you gave the side eye when you did that.
Okay, listen.
Hey, what is she selling?
Listen, in all honesty,
you can't even say that.
I'm celibate.
What is he selling?
Listen, I tried celibacy. I actually did try it.
He's selling
but
the Nike
it's not
headbands.
the way to. That's against God.
God
told me.
headbands.
You do know that condoms break mistakes.
He's selling the Nike headbands.
Yes.
Yes.
That means. I don't understand what you're doing to avoid.
Basically, he's not buying condoms because he's selling them.
Wait! I do buy condoms. I was joking about that. I like the her pleasures, they're the best ones. But no, I do what I need to do.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
He did, right?
I love them, man. They're the best ones. Man. But no,
so
I take the required steps. It's working.
Other things.
Other things. I take the required steps. I don't do abortions though. I disagree with abortions. Okay. You laid in your bed, make it. You made your bed laying in, however it goes. So I don't do that. Because I wouldn't be here if my dad thought about that. So nah.
I understand that. Well, you better always remember to pull out then, because that's probably.
I pull in and pull out through the same driveway.
You're getting bullied.
Right.
What?
You're getting bullied. He gonna have a baby soon.
Listen,
she gonna
he
bully
just
his
haven't
ass.
found the right woman.
Right, to bully his ass.
That he
women, right? Women.
The right woman.
Women.
Oh, here he go.
He on that shit.
I'm not falling. Listen, whoa! I would never fall in love. Okay. I will love a woman. See, I would not fall in love with a woman. There's a difference.
We ain't gonna see this nigga no more. Hey y'all, when Dion fall in love, that nigga gonna go. He gonna be all the way off the grid.
No, I ain't.
Yeah.
All right.
You will live somewhere.
Yeah, but yeah, like.
Listen, I would never. I tried that falling in love stuff.
The part about
once.
it is,
Not gonna happen.
as many women as there are to men, you don't have to fall in love.
Listen,
you get a whatever. You don't even have to do that.
I tell everybody this: as long as a man, build yourself up, get everything you want to accomplish, and the women just come.
This is true.
That's true. So you don't even. I don't have to. Don't fall in love with them. Just love them for who they are. Fall in love is a curse.
But I don't know if you necessarily want those women. But you're absolutely
what?
right. Those women,
the ones that's just
they all the same.
No lies.
Listen,
oh, shit.
Well, I'm not gonna say they all the same.
That to a woman. I said that to a woman.
I said, listen.
You know what?
Listen. I said, take it back.
You better.
Let me. A lot of them.
Every other woman.
I will say, listen, every woman that say that, I figured I've been the same.
No, I'm not.
Listen, because listen, I'm gonna tell you, this is my path. I be trying to figure out, like, all right, maybe she college educated. Listen, I'm trying to tell you something. I be thinking in my head, all right, this is a college educated girl. Maybe she's smart. You feel me? She's trying to do something stupid. So I'm like, all right.
Is she just graduated college?
She's starting a business.
Smart,
let me see what she about. Idiot.
She's still
so I'm like, all right, let me just try this freak. You know what I mean? She ain't doing as much. Retarded. All right, let me try this single mother. You feel me? She's trying to be something horrible. Like, don't get me wrong. It's some good girls. Like, I missed the hell out of Cashel. That was my baby.
Yo, name it.
That was my baby.
Wait, how old are you?
He on this bitch.
How am I? 26?
Yeah.
See, that's why they just got out of college. These bitches are still stupid.
I will excuse your ignorance.
Not smart
when it comes to women. I will.
That's
I'm not ignorant with them. I'm not ignorant with them.
These ladies are not smart yet. They just graduated college. They still trying to find themselves, bro.
Maybe I'm wording that wrong. A lot of the women I ain't gonna say a lot of women I got, but a lot of the women I know, they actually are successful women. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying they stupid.
Success doesn't mean anything.
Listen, I'm not saying they stupid. I hold intelligent conversation with every woman I meet. You get what I'm saying? Real conversations. Sometimes they cry and all that. But when I say, like, I'm talking about cry because they going through stuff in life. So they talk. We have real conversations. But when I say they dumb or stupid, something like that, I'm talking about in relationship to me, how they work for me is dumb. Like, I don't like this. This is stupid for me. Right, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not saying them or they or themselves are stupid.
He's still trying to find her.
No. I tell everybody this. Like, I try and I be like, but you just not a woman. You don't know what it takes to be. And I mean that with all due respect. You don't know how to cook. You're not in a position to have raise kids. You don't.
She's still a kid, bro.
A lot of women can't cook these days. A lot.
And your age range.
That's not me, so.
They try. They make Alfredo. That's it.
That shit easy.
I know I cook more than women. I took culinary arts.
Do you see? But you can't compare yourself, you in culinary arts, to somebody that is not.
The problem with women, I told her this. The problem with a lot of women, and I preach this: we are not supposed to be competing with each other. I don't care what you got going on. You're supposed to be my compliment. That's why I tell women, I don't care about anything you got going on in your life. It's how you compliment me. Like all that stuff you'll be talking about. It's just like competing.
See, Dion, right? You know what I'm saying? He referenced the homie Tank. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Tank is a wild boy.
But it's just like he been around a bunch of old niggas. Like we groomed this nigga from a kid almost. Shit. This nigga
terribly
is.
Who you talking about?
Dion. We groomed this nigga
he
like.
Learned nothing.
But I'm just no. Listen. So when he think he thinks so far ahead of shit. So a female his age. They not
grandmothers love me.
They not gonna gravitate to his.
You think I'm joking?
I'm gonna leave y'all alone. So y'all
they go wild. They like the beard. I say God bless.
Gradually bow out.
Y'all, everybody.
Oh yeah.
All right, but let's might as well wrap it up.
Yeah, because
I always wrap it up. That's why I ain't gonna have no kids.
So and Jussie, I never had to worry about that.
No, he ain't.
So basically, he did get out. What happened? He's out.
We talking about Jussie. I didn't know who he was talking.
I was like, he
had a
he
brain fart. Oh, they dropped the Charleston on Jussie. They dropped the Charleston on Jussie. All he got to do is community service and pay $10,000 in bond, and that's pretty much about it.
Chicago going down the Trump mad at him.
Only reason I really want to talk about that is because I wish they get that same kind of deal to black men when we do something. Not gay men, because gay men aren't black men. They're gay. But y'all, quote-unquote, black men. They give us the same deals. That's all I want. I got friends who do a lot of time. I wish they getting sweet deals.
They're going to have to apologize for this later.
They their own community. You can't be in 16 different communities. You can only live in one. You can't live in... You can't. It's not going to happen. You got to file wherever you file your taxes at is where you live. He files taxes with the LGBTQ community. He don't file them with the black community. He's not one of us. He's one of them.
So today, man,
he's a gay man. He just I'm not saying it like that. He just in that community. I don't want to group us powerful African men, quote unquote. We're not really African, but I don't want to group men of my ilk together with men of his ilk. It's just that seems contradicting. I don't even want to say dicking involving him. I don't want to say it just sounds bad. It just sounds bad. I like to keep things separate. You know what I'm saying? Everything should be separate so you can be organized. I don't want to put mismatched socks on in the morning. That's how I view it. All right, but we out there. Everybody have a blessed one. We appreciate y'all.
Follow me, man. Talk to him, Con. Holla at him.
Hey, follow me. I don't do social media, so you can find me on this show every Monday, and that's where you gonna find me at.
I told you the nigga already starting to get off the grid.
I don't do all that. You can't find me. I find you.
This nigga should have been in the Civil War.
I tried. Bing, bing, bing.
Yo, check back for us next
week. I know Briefcase ain't saying nothing.
Briefcase. Hell yeah, with the slippery Earls.
He got to a fight with slippery Earls on. Only nigga that was fighting and brushing his hair at the same time.
My nigga
say you ain't gonna fuck these waves up. Donuts in these waves.
My nigga had a 5-piece suit on and a briefcase. Hell yeah. Because that nigga had suspenders and
he had the pocket watch coming out with the glass right here. Dude, a pack of donuts. Ain't that something?
Fuck with us next Monday, man.
Love y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe, man.
Yo, you had the square shoes too.
He had the pennies on the front.
Because back in the day, it was just square shoes.
What was them shoes called? They was duck shoes.
You had them?
You remember the duck shoes?
Or the rubber duckies?